Hello everyone, welcome to Lever Guns 50. Today we're looking at these two beautiful rifles. The top one is a Sharps 1874 in 50-140. The bottom one is an 1886 Winchester in 50-110. We're going to compare them together and see which one comes out on top. You would think the Sharps will come out on top because of its longer cartridge, which holds more powder. But with smokeless loads, I don't know that will be an advantage. They should be pretty close, but we're going to do a versus here and see which one has the most energy and produces the biggest wound channel in ballistic gelatin. The Sharps has the advantage of having a 30-inch barrel, while the Winchester only has a 26-inch barrel. The Sharps cartridge, fully loaded, is almost 4 inches long. The Winchester cartridge is only 2.75 inches long. I'll show you dropping that big old bad boy cartridge in there. I really like the way these guns lock up. Here I'm just showing it from a top angle. You just slide that cartridge in, lock her up, and you're good to go. Okay. Keep an eye on that ballistic gelatin. It looks like it got struck by dynamite when it takes off. Look at that thing flipping through the air. That thing hit the ground and rolled a good 10 feet from where it started. Probably more like 15. Look at it from this angle. You can really see it blast off. That gun also knocked me back on my rear end. Look at the power going into that. That mat laying on the table weighs 40 pounds. That's a big old wound channel. I mean, can you believe what would happen if that struck something? Wow, look at that. That bullet went over halfway through the second block. It stopped. It actually almost went all the way to the end, bounced back. That's some real power right there. Look how far it knocked that block way over there. See, that block's probably 15 foot from where it started. As you can see, that right there is a huge wound channel. That thing's nearly 2/3 of the block. There's that bullet right there. The bullet looks like it expanded out pretty good. Look at it, it went all the way to right there. Let's rip that thing open, get that bad boy out of there. Look at the size of that thing. All right, the 50-110 is up next. Let's put that bad boy in there and I'll run it through the action. This here is the Winchester 1886. You notice I sit down for this shot. Keep an eye on that block of ballistic gelatin. Let's see how far it flies. Well, kind of about the same, maybe. I don't know. It's flying pretty good there, but I'm not sure that it was any higher than the Sharps. Oh man, look at that blast. That's a big old, look at that wound channel. Hey, did you see that something come outside that ballistic gelatin? Kind of like a, I don't know, a worm or a snake looking piece of ballistic gelatin come out. Right, let's see. I don't know, there it goes right there. It flew pretty far, but I don't think it quite rolled as far as the Sharps knocked it. All right, there's the 50-140. It come through and stopped right there where I ripped it and got it out. And if you look at that, that is a huge wound channel. Let's come around on the other side. That right there is the 50-110. And as you can see, it come down here and then come out the side. Now, if you look at them from the top, you can see they're fairly similar. They come down, and then the Winchester kind of veered off and come out the side. We're going to shoot it again to see if we can capture that bullet in there. Also, we're going to shoot both of them again to see if we can get the velocities. So stay tuned for that. Okay, now the 1886 is up for velocity. And also we're going to shoot into the ballistic gelatin. There, that thing flew for a loop there. Oh my goodness, look how far up in the air that thing went. I think that's a record right there. Oh, the thing come out the side again. Wonder if it throws that little stringy worm looking thing out. I don't think it did. Yeah, it did. There it went. Also the bullet. I don't know why we couldn't catch the bullet in the ballistic gelatin, but both times it came out the side. I'm sure you guys can see that. But it don't. That thing kicked like crazy. Let's take a look at those velocities. With a 550 grain bullet doing 2,041 feet a second. That's a little bit low, but hang on. We're fixing to shoot her again with Magnum primers and see what happens. Okay, on this cartridge we actually used a Magnum rifle primer, so that may give it a little bit more speed to it. But other than that, it's exactly the same. We're just going to shoot it again across the chronograph, because according to the specs in the reloading data, it's supposed to be doing about 2,180 feet a second. One more across the chronograph. Let's see how she goes. This is the first time I used that padded butt pad all day. And remember, the only thing we did here was use Magnum primers. Look how hard that thing kicked. Wow, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. That's more close to the reloading manual's data. 2,143 feet a second. Look at that big old bullet. Look how big it expanded out to. You can drop a .22 long rifle inside the crater in the back of it. There's a 9mm in the back of it. This Sharp's come along with a muzzle energy of 5,608 or so. It's supposed to get up to about 5,800, but we have the same length of barrel, a little bit different bullet, but the muzzle velocity just wasn't quite there. The big old 50-110 in the 1886 produced 6,031 foot-pounds of muzzle energy, but we've gotten it up to 6,400, so we know this is the clear winner with this particular loads. Now, I've read some stuff that said that Sharps, shallow Sharps was as strong as the Ruger #1. If that was the case, that cartridge could be loaded up a lot hotter. It's not my Sharps, and one of you wonderful viewers sent it to me to check out, and so I'm not willing to risk anything. Thank you so much for watching. God bless each and every one of you. Come back and see me, you hear? This is me shooting it at 250 yards, hitting metal. Thank you for watching. God bless each and every one of you. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. and let's share this video out there. Thank you.